So look, if you've ever launched a meta ad and thought, why does this look good but sell worse than my childhood lemonade stand? Look, you're not alone. Most meta ads don't fail because of targeting, budgets, or even offers. They fail because their creative never earns attention in the first place. So today I'm going to show you how to make meta ad creatives that crush even if you're a complete beginner. There's no theory, no fluff, just what's working right now, and I'm going to share my screen and show you exactly some ads that are working today. Now, before we touch on formats or examples, you need to first understand this. A meta ads creative has one job. It's not to sell, it's not to explain everything, it's not to be perfect. Its only job is to stop the scroll and earn the next second of attention. Meta is an interruption platform. You're not convincing people, you're interrupting patterns. So if your creative doesn't look native or feel human or create curiosity immediately, look, it's pretty much dead on arrival. Meta ads knows it right away, and maybe you don't know it right away, but you certainly will after you've spent $500 and gotten 0 sales. All right, so it's simple. That's why beginners struggle and they try to explain instead of interrupting. So if you really want to succeed with meta ads in 2026 and beyond, you need to master pattern interrupts. Okay, that's what Meta looks at when they determine if your ad is good quality and if they're going to push your ad to more people and give you preferable cost per clicks and ultimately the purchases that you want, right? It comes down to how many people are looking at your ad, stopping the scroll, and ultimately clicking on that ad. So let's get into how to master that today. All right, now let me show you what I mean. Right now, I'm going to pull up a few ads from Trip, and I really like these ads. And I want you to notice something important with some of these ads is they don't look like ads, or at least not all of them, right? And so there's a time and a place, right? And it's always good to have some batches of ads that look more like ads, but the main ones that are running and they're getting the most results have some really simple hooks and the visuals aren't perfect. And that's what the winning ads in Meta feel like today. It's someone talking, it's someone sharing, it's someone discovering something. It's not immediately a brand pitching. And you'll see like some of the more branded ads are actually the ones that, do a bit of the pitching, and those are kind of serviced as remarketing ads for people that have already discovered the product and know about it, and they're just kind of reintroducing and re-showing them the product. And that's why ads like this one, right? Ads like this one, ads like this one and this one, right? These are more like offer-based, and those you can kind of think of as like the retargeting, remarketing ads. And those are not the ones I want to focus on. This is what most brands and small businesses and, starting out e-commerce brands do, is they focus on the ones that just directly sell without building up, that actual following and that actual awareness. The main ones that are going to be used to actually promote your business and get the sales are going to be ones that are organic, like the examples I'm going to show you here. So let's take a look at this ad right here, and I want you to pay attention to the hook.
How have I only just found this out? Trip has been a real lifesaver at work, and I get it every day in my meal deal. But I've been trying to cut back on buying lunch as it's so expensive. You can actually buy Trip directly from their site, and if you subscribe, you can get it for as little as £1 a can. Girls, don't gatekeep. How have I only just found this out?
So as you can see, a really good hook there. How have I only just found this out? Really piques your curiosity right away. And it's only a 14-second video, so it quickly leads into the product and the offer at the end. But it obviously closes that loop, but a great video to start out. Let's check this one out as well.
We're gonna make one of my favorite cocktails. It's not a cocktail, it's a mocktail. So pour it in, get your lime. You wanna slice a real thin slice. There we go, stunning. Then you get your mint, pop it in.
Again, another great way to start out an advertisement is they're not selling the product immediately. They're actually showing you something valuable. They're going to show you how to make a cocktail, which is using Trip right here, which you don't even know it's an ad until, the end when there's kind of a more CTA, or maybe there's not even a CTA. It's just showing you how to use the product. So this is another great one right here. Love the look of this. This looks very organic. It looks like a Snapchat message, and that's the entire ad right there. See if I can zoom in on that a bit more for you. So you can see it's like a Snapchat message right here. Really looks organic. That's going to do very well. Now let's look at one more right here.
Trip definitely really works. It does what it says it does. It really does give me calm in my chaotic life. Like I very much am on the go. I'm always like, brrr, and everything I do is pretty high energy. I do podcasts and various other things. And as you know, I'm a pretty energetic, chaotic person anyway. So it really does still me. And I really notice it, like it has really helped me in my everyday life. If you're craving some calm, give Trip drinks a try.
So there you go. That one's not necessarily my favorite because it is very like studio produced, but it is kind of like that organic, that UGC more style, where it's someone kind of just talking about the product and how they experience it. Not super scripted, and I think that works well in this format. So here's 3 meta creatives that actually win for beginners that you should focus on. So if you're new, really don't try to be creative, right? Instead, borrow proven structures, the first of which being the problem first UGC style ad. So this type of ad starts with a frustration, just like the video that I just showed you right there, where she was talking about how it actually calms her and makes her feel, a lot better throughout the day. And she's normally a very high energy or chaotic person, right? And the drink is actually able to calm her down, right? And so that is clearly speaking to a frustration that person has, a pain point, this sucks particular type of moment. And so that's what you should be focusing on. Use a real person and explain how that solves a real problem for them. So as an example hook, you can just look to this ad right here.
Trip definitely really works. It does what it says it does. It really does give me calm in my chaotic life. I very much...
So based on that hook right there, you can see that she simply used the product really does work. And even if you have never heard about this product before, you're kind of intrigued already because you're wondering, okay, it works, but what exactly does it do? And then she states that, okay, it helps me achieve calm. And then she's going to go on to explain, why she feels like that, etc. So another one that you can use that's really going to work well is I wasted so much money on X, insert your product before realizing this. And the reason that this works so well is it immediately has that relatability because people waste a lot of money on a lot of different things trying to solve their problems. It's an immediate pattern interrupt, and it has that emotional entry point as well. Now, the second creative type that you should focus on as well is POV or opinion ads. So these feel like hot takes. And as an example, what you could do is most X fail because people do this one thing wrong. So you see this all the time in the fitness space, with different workouts or workout plans, or, even in supplements or whatever, coaching programs. There's a lot of that type of messaging out there because people often try something and fail. And the more people have tried something and failed, the better that messaging is going to work in your industry. And the reason this type of ad also works is those opinions stop the scroll, right? If you have a different opinion on how to do something and not fail at it than another person, people are naturally going to be curious, and that's going to let them watch the video, and your confidence will also build up that trust in the actual person talking about it. And so you don't need the proof up front because it's just one person talking about their opinion. So as a beginner, you can leverage your own opinion or the opinion of, a couple creators. And number 3 is the screen plus voice explanation. So this is criminally underused. So all you do is you record your screen, you talk through something real, and you can even use one of those green screen, background removal things. You talk about something real, you explain why it works. Maybe you're just on the website or whatever. And that builds that authority and that authenticity super quickly because that's a really viral trend that's going on right now is kind of just a talking head video showing the background of something, right? All right, let's look at some more examples right here from a brand I really like in the ads that they're running, Everyday Dose. And you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about right here with all the UGC that they're running. So as you can see, I'm just going to scroll through this. These are some of their remarketing ads, as I pointed out earlier. These are all of their top of funnel ads though. And you can see it's just a ton of copy, honestly, all bundled together, which, is okay. I don't really recommend that. I kind of recommend spacing this out a little bit better because as a viewer trying to read that, it's pretty difficult. But we're not talking about the copywriting right now. We're just talking about these UGC creatives. And as you can see right here, this is a perfect example of the ad that I was just talking about, the talking head with the background cut up removed right here. So let's watch this quick.
Yes, lion's mane is great for women with bad memory, but wow, I've heard some horror stories. Most people assume they have a bad memory or attention issues, so they Google brain fog supplements and then they end up with lion's mane, but nothing happens. Because most lion's mane out there are powdered filler with less mushroom than a pizza crust. We had someone message us and tell us that lion's mane was a scam, that she took it for months and she felt zero different. And that's when I knew she wasn't taking Everyday Dose. We don't use mycelium or grain, no cheap powder. We use the fruiting body extract, which is the only part.
So you could see that ad had a really good hook. It kind of intrigued your interest without bringing up the product until we were halfway through the ad. So it really felt like an organic piece of content. And again, that was a perfect format that you can use with your ads right there. Let's look at this one as well. This is another one that you could easily film as well. And let's look at the hook here.
If your farts stink, your face is puffy, you wake up feeling like you have horrible sugar cravings, your skin keeps breaking out, and you have zero energy after 8 hours of sleep. And I can't even blame you because I used to deal with all of that as well until I fixed this one thing. It's the same thing that got rid of my...
Yeah, so there you go. Creates a super powerful hook there by kind of calling out things that are wrong with you. So like your farts stink, you know, you have no energy after sleeping. And then he's like, I can't even blame you. Here's one thing that did it to fix it. And what do you think he's going to tell you later? It's, I tried using everyday dose and boom, that fixed all my problems, which obviously is a pretty big claim, but that's going to get you to buy if you have all of those problems. And so all of these kind of do something similar, right?
If your farts stink, your face is puffy, you wake up feeling like shit, horrible sugar cravings, your skin keeps breaking out, and you have zero energy after 8 hours of sleep. I can't even blame you, because I used to deal with all of that until I fixed this one thing. Same.
Yeah, so like literally the exact same hook there, just using a different influencer. And they're also doing something else that's really unique with this, is they're doing something like really weird. The other guy was cutting up a fruit, which is more normal, but this lady is like taking scissors to a banana. So super weird. That's definitely going to hook you in. Just that alone is you're going to be like why the hell is she
stink, your face is puffy,
slicing up a banana,
horrible
you know?
Sugar cravings, your skin keeps breaking out, and you have zero energy after 8 hours.
Yeah, so really good there. And again, a ton of different examples right here. I mean, it looks like a lot of these do the same kind of thing. But yeah, this is a great example. And by the way, I'm on the Meta Facebook ad library right here. So you can just search Meta ad library. I also have a YouTube video that will show up in the top results how to use this. And you can go ahead and look through this ad just like I'm doing right here by searching everyday dose. And you can see all their ads right here. Now, quick pause. If you're finding this video helpful and you want real Meta ads breakdowns, please hit that like and subscribe button. I'm really pushing to get to my first 10,000 subscribers, and every sub genuinely helps the channel grow and like. So if you could do that now, I'd really, really appreciate it. Now, let's get back to the video. Now, lastly, let's talk about how beginners overcomplicate meta ads. Most beginners simply fail because they over-edit the video, they over-script the video, they overthink the messaging, and the list goes on, right? But Meta doesn't reward perfection, it simply rewards relevance. And a lot of the best ads that you're going to see, and think about the ones that you stop for the most, they feel super authentic. They look like the kind of current videos that are on TikTok, a video your friend might make, or a video that, you engage with. And look, when starting out, your goal isn't to scale. It's not to make, 100 ads that all look amazing and perfect, right? Or if you're, a business that's already having success with ads and you're trying to take it to the next level, right? Your goal isn't to like scale creative and make as many creative as possible. It's to make a low volume of really well executed, well thought out ads that can honestly, really cut your cost per acquisition in half and scale your business. You only need 1, 2, 3 amazing ads to scale. You don't need to have 100 different ads to actually get results. So goal number 1 is just to find one ad that earns that attention and gets an amazing result. And then you can iterate off of that with those learnings. So here's some simple creative rules to follow. And if you remember nothing else from this video, just try to remember this. Go one idea per ad that you're going to create. Try to find one emotion per ad that you're going to create and hone in on that. Try to create one clear angle within that ad that you're going to hone in on. What you should not try to do is don't try to explain everything in that particular ad. Your landing page can do a lot of the explaining that you can't do in the ad. Try to stack those benefits. Try to add pressure early and don't bring up the product until much, much later in the video ad. And let the creative breathe, right? Provide value first before you try to sell. Now, if you run meta ads already or you plan on scaling soon and want help with that, my team at Jet Ads offers a free ad audit where we break down your creatives, your messaging, your ad angles, and basically just everywhere that your spend is going and how you could spend that more efficiently and optimize your ads to get better results and scale further. So basically, I'd help you identify where your performance is leaking, and there's no pitch, there's no pressure, but we do have a qualification process. So if you qualify and you want us to get one of those free ad audits, just to get a second set of eyes from people who do this every single day, I'll leave a link in the bio below or the description, and you can apply for a free ad audit with me and my team. So lastly, I just want to say meta ads still work regardless of how your experiences has been this year. We're still finding it works across all of our clients. There's been no real major shift, but the main difference between winners and losers is creative strategy now. So if you want more videos breaking down winning ads and the psychology behind ads, which is really the biggest thing when it comes to being a good advertiser now, and what's actually scaling right now, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one, or you can click here or here to watch the next video on my channel.